Everyone, Sir Jelly Bean here, and we're back with more CallToArms Hell-Ostfront tutorials, and this time we're talking Russian and Lendlease tanks. Now these are the British and American tanks that were sent to the Russian forces during World War II, obviously. So we're quickly just going to go through the tanks, and then I'll show you the penetrations of the weapons, armour and stuff like that. So we'll start with Valentine Mk II, and we'll just get the inventory up. Now this thing has it's a 40mm 2-pounder gun. Now this thing has penetration of 88mm at 10 meters, 77 at 25, 63 at 100, and 48 at 150. So it's actually got quite powerful penetration, as you can see, with a max of 88mm. Also, just comes with armour-piercing rounds, no high X, which is a bit strange. So it's not that useful against infantry in that sense, but it does have smoke bombs as well, launchers. So yeah, quite an effective little tank. Now the main thing is it's quite slow, 24 speed. Now the armour is between 10 and 65, so it's fairly well armoured for a light tank. But yeah, it can deal with Panzer IIIs and even 4s close up, but it won't last against your heavier stuff. But definitely a good early kind of light tank to bring in. Next we have the Valentine Mk VII, which also has a 40mm 2-pounder. And this thing is same speed but better armour, up to 90. But its weapon actually has less penetration, which is weird. Its max penetration is 76mm, then it goes down to 71, 65 and 58. So it has slightly less penetration, and it's only has armour-piercing rounds. So another weird tank. But it does have smoke launchers. I'll just deploy them, just to show you. It's proper smoke launchers as well, not just the ones that drop out, which are quite useful. And then lastly, we have, for the Valentines, we have the Mk IX, which has the 57mm 6-pounder, which has a penetration of 119 at 10 meters, 112 at 25, 103 at 50, 112 at 50, 103 at 100, and 91 at 150. So it's actually quite a powerful gun. Now this one has armour between 60 and 65, so it's slightly less armoured than the last one, but it's also quite slow at 24 speed. But this also does have high X rounds and armour piercing, composite blast cap, so you got your AP shells. Quite a good light tank as well. The only bad thing about these is the speed, but they are really effective. Quite useful for, like, especially kind of mid-war. They will penetrate, panzers and stuff like that. I'm just going to quickly switch these over. I just forgot to do that. My apologies. If we just switch these to player one, as you'll see, I'll just demonstrate some of the firepower of them, just to go through. As you can see, they don't really have much pen there, the lighter ones. But as you get to the stronger variant, you can get through their armor. And as you can see, that's a hit. It's done some good damage there. We'll just put another round through just to show you. See, straight through a Panzer IV. Now that is at 100 meters, but the thing is, at further ranges you will struggle, because obviously the Panzer IV is its more powerful weapon. So I would try and engage at like short to medium range, otherwise they'll just outrange you and destroy you. Next we have the Sherman, which is, it's called the early, but this is the late one because it's a long barrel variant, I'm pretty sure. Now this has armor between 10 and 107.9. Speed is 48, so it's very fast, and its penetration is actually pretty good. So the max is 128mm at 10 meters. 122 at 50, 116 at 100, and 106 at 150. So it's got good penetration. Also comes with armour piercing and high X. Also smoke launchers, smoke bombs, which are white phosphorus. And it's obviously got your 30 calibers, but it also has a 50 caliber on top, which can rip through light vehicles, infantry, and emplacements. So it's a very good tank, the Sherman. I would definitely use it. I've been using one in my Finnish conquest campaign. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's actually quite good point-wise. I think it's about 700 manpower. It's definitely worth it. And even though as it's high profile, these things are surprisingly survivable. I find a lot of the time, even when rounds penetrate, they only kill one crew member. So it tends to do quite well. Obviously, if you get a hit in the turret, though, there's a chance it will cook off. Now, this is the Sherman late, they say, but I'm pretty sure it's the early one because it's short-barreled. That has the same armour and the same weapon layout. The only difference is, obviously, the weapon's not as powerful. So its penetration is 91 at 10 meters, 86 at 50, 81 at 100, and 74 at 150. So this obviously has armor piercing and high X, quite a lot of high X, as you can see, more rounds in it. It does have the 50 caliber and 30 calibers. It's once again got the smoke launchers, which I'll just show off on this. These are proper smoke launchers, which are good. So you don't have, it doesn't just drop it out the back like some of the German tanks. Actually fires it really far forward. It's very quick acting, and it is white phosphorus, remember. So if there's troops there, you can use these to burn them alive. You can quickly, as you can see, reload. Look at that, about a 5-second reload time. And you can just keep pumping them out, so it's really useful. Because these don't have the smoke shells, which is a shame, but I'm pretty sure the early war variant should do, but maybe that'll come in the next update. And lastly, we have the Churchill, the big lad. Now, the Churchill's a bit of a mixed beast. Now, it's a heavy tank, speed 20, it's really slow. Armour between 16 and 178. This thing is a massive armoured beast. I'm just going to show you from the front. It's a very weird shaped tank, very long, very kind of thin for a tank. It's very heavily armoured. Now, its main weapon is a 57mm 6-pounder. Its penetration at 10 is 111 meters, at 50, 104 millimeters, at 100, 96 millimeters, at 150, 85 millimeters. So it's okay at dealing with kind of light to mediums. But the problem is, for such a heavy tank, this is a problem with a lot of British tanks, heavily armoured and slow, lacking the firepower. Really, it needs a better gun. Now, it is great for sitting there and getting shot at. It's not so great at tank hunting. Now, it does come with armor piercing and high X. And once again, it has smoke launchers, which are great, as you can see. Probably launch it out. Also comes with multiple Besson machine guns. I will show the penetration of it. It ain't great though, I'm just going to warn you. So, armor piercing. It can do some damage, but it's not perfect. But it can deal with medium tanks. Normally takes a few hits. If it gets there. There you go. Did take out that Panzer, but the very main kind of power of the Churchill comes from the fact that at this range, even the Panzer IV will struggle to penetrate. It's very heavily armoured. The only thing is, its slow speed means it takes a while to manoeuvre into position. I will turn the engine on and just show you how slow it is once it's going. Look at that. It's not nippy at all. It's very slow, and it takes a while to actually get things moving. So, yeah, they're all pretty good choices. In my opinion, though, the Shermans are solid choices, and the Valentines aren't bad. But the Shermans, especially the long barrel, are definitely the winners of this kind of, what to bring with you. But you'd be surprised, even though the T-34 gets a lot of, go for the T-34. The Lendlease vehicles are pretty damn good, and it adds a bit of flavour to your forces. And like I say, with the smoke launchers and stuff like that, you do get a bit of a more all-in-one package, a more survivable tank, where a lot of the Russians' tanks are lacking some of these kind of extras, and especially the 50 calibers on top. You don't get them until you get to like the KVs and ISU 152s. So it's a very good all-rounder tank. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a fantastic day.